Alan, welcome to Facebook, welcome to the Saints. How have your first couple of days been?
No, it's been fantastic. Obviously getting here on Sunday and coming out and watch the Wanderers play in the afternoon and seeing a side play with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of intent. It wasn't perfect by any standards, but at the same time, as I said, the intent was there and it was good to see. It augurs well for what we're hoping that will transform the top team.
You've been watching from the outside. Obviously, you'll have seen a few of the games. I don't know how many you've watched on from Australia, but what have you made of what you've seen so far of the first team?
I get the impression at the present time, and we addressed the players with it yesterday, at the fact that they're playing without any confidence. You can't go from the side that were top of the competition in September and being where they are at the present time. There could have been a couple of results, not long after the September period where a couple of results could have gone their way that didn't, but you can't reflect on that. That's happened, that's passed, that's gone. The last few weeks obviously have been disappointing. The Exeter game, they were in the game obviously at half time. Last weekend just was totally unacceptable against Harlequins. So yesterday, we addressed the players about a number of issues to see the players addressed, and no punches were pulled. It wasn't a witch hunt trying to expose people, but at the same time, there were no punches pulled. Alan Dickens was good, Dorian was good, and Phil Dowson was terrific in the way he addressed the players as far as the defence was concerned. So the players need a lot of straight talking and hard talking. And I think you're going to get results. We really address the situation of the confidence. These players have just got to go out and play. There's a lot of talent still in this squad. We can't run away from it and resolve from the fact that the talent's there, and we've got to get better results. We're not going to finger point and just point at the players. We're in this together. The coaches are in this, the support staff are in this, everybody's in this together. But we've also got to dig in, and we've got to work a lot harder than what we are at the present time. One of the things we addressed yesterday, we've got to get more second involvements. We've got to get back on our feet a lot quicker than what we are at the present time. We've got to get back in the game. They're things that we've addressed over the last 24 hours in particular, and at training today. And a lot of what we did today was based on the fact of those second involvements and the second touches, and getting back into the game. They're important parts of the game. They're things that probably aren't treated with enough respect as what they are. And then we've got to go out and back ourselves. We've got to say, we're going to play. If we make mistakes, that's fine, providing we do it in a positive manner and we make positive decisions. We won't always make the correct decisions, and coaches won't always make the correct decisions. We'll get things wrong, and we accept that. It's just a fact of life. But we've just got to go out and providing we're positive enough and make those decisions. Albeit whether they be right or wrong decisions, providing we then act positively on those decisions, we probably won't get too bad a result.
You mentioned how quickly things turned around from the start of the season. 2 months ago that was. Can things change as quickly in the opposite direction?
I think absolutely. I think today the training session in particular, there was a small skill session this morning, split between the forwards and the backs, and then a later session, a combined session, and the players were very, very positive. The conditions weren't particularly conducive to playing open rugby, but at the same time it was very positive. There were few mistakes made, and it was done in a positive manner. And the players subsequent to the training session were reasonably positive. So we're just hoping, we can transform that. We've got another training session, or full training session on Thursday, and a captain's run Friday. So we hope to be able to transform that into a performance on the weekend.
A few people asking what you've made of the coaches that are already here. You've already briefly touched upon Alan. I know you know Alan from your past in England. Dorian, Mark, and Phil as well.
Well, Dorian I've known for, obviously I've known Dicko for a long time, being involved with Dicko at Saracens going back many, many years. To be truthful, I offered Dorian the job at Sarries back in 2006. But at the point, as he told me at the time, his wife wasn't moving too far from Leicester, so and it was and that's remained the case. But I mean, Dorian's he's a quality coach, and has been proven. I mean, he was successful here for a lot of years, and worked with Jim, and won a competition, and winning the premiership is no mean easy feat. So you don't become a bad coach overnight, and Dorian's got a lot of pluses, and I've got to say, since I got here on Sunday morning, I've seen nothing but positives from Dorian. And the session he ran today, I thought, this morning session with the forwards alone, I thought was an excellent session. And I've just seen nothing but positives. I think Phil Dowson has been absolutely outstanding. I knew Phil Dowson as a player, didn't know him as a person, but I saw the session he ran yesterday, and I saw the review he did, and he didn't pull any punches. And I think that's what the players need. The players need some straight talking and straight shooting by some of these players. Not over the top stuff, but just facts, and the players have got to react, and I think they will.
Question from the audience. They say, you mentioned it's been a positive couple of days in training. How do you translate that from the training paddock out onto the pitch at the weekend? What factors into that? We've
got to be very positive with the players, and the players have then got to reciprocate, and they've got to come back. They've got to understand that we've got to keep emphasising with them. They've got to play. You can't keep playing within yourself. You've got to go out there and play in a positive manner and back yourself. And once the players have got that ability to go and play with the confidence and know that they're not going to get yelled at if they make a mistake. I mean, we're all going to make mistakes. We understand that. But if they can go and play with that confidence and understand that, my career's not on the line if I make this wrong decision. If they make the positive decision, hopefully we'll be okay.
As a coach, what do you expect of your players? How do you like them to play? What changes will you make? Not necessarily massive changes, but the little tweaks.
The little tweaks. I'm very much a skills-orientated coach. Always have been. We've got to work on the skills, and I think in the last few weeks, in particular, the games that I've seen, there've been a lot of opportunities created, but a lot of opportunities lost from simple errors and in skill errors. Passes going over shoulders or balls being dropped with the line open, errors that count for a hell of a lot. But we've got to make sure that skill level is a lot better than what it is at the present time, and the accuracy we display. Whether it be in the line out, or whether it be in the scrum, or whether it be just in catching and passing the ball. We're not doing that right at the present time. We're not doing it correctly. We're not hitting the line square. We're running a crossfield too much. We're doing things that really are not probably big in their own individual way, but combined, they are creating a problem.
Just one final one from the crowd. They want to know who's picking the team. I guess you'll lean on the coaches that are here for a lot of help with that.
Oh, very much so. I mean, they'll pick the side. I mean, I'm not getting involved at the present time. I can look at training and I'll offer comments. There's no doubt about that. But obviously, I've only been here since Sunday. I've seen a number of games, and I've got my own opinions on certain players. And over time, those opinions will be no doubt shared with the coaches. But at the present time, it will be the coaches making those decisions, with some advice from me.
Just finally, what would you say to the fans that are watching on here, the remaining 5 months of this season? What's to come?
Well, firstly, I'd like to say thank you very much for your support, because I've seen, irrespective of the results, the crowds and the support have been fantastic. And to the supporters, I'd like to compliment them very much for that. And that's one of the things that probably drew me a bit when I was offered the opportunity to come here. Going back, being involved with Leinster, playing here in 2000 against the Northampton side with the European champions at the time, and it was a fascinating day to come here and just watch the crowd. But I just think they've shown a lot of belief over a long period of time. Please keep that belief and please keep that support, because I think it won't be long once they turn it, and once they play with the confidence we believe they can play with, or we want them to play with. I think hopefully, and I'll be very positive, we'll start getting positive results.
Alan, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck over the next few weeks.
Thank you very much.